What's up, guys? Got a quick unboxing for you here today. I got a sweet order from Hells Headbangers, which is probably going to be my last purchase for a while, at least of anything big. So I am really excited to be opening this. As you can see, I'm not in my basement in front of the CD rack like usual. I am in the back room at work currently. We're listening to Bloodbath by the Suicidal Angels, or Suicidal Angels. It's a great Greek death metal, Greek thrash metal band with some death metal-y tinges, I would say, here and there. But yeah, got this big old fat friggin' package. I did not order any LPs, so I don't know why it's in this box, but it's okay because I will save it for later use. As who wouldn't, friggin' reuse these packages, man? Boxes are expensive. If you guys don't know the Suicidal Angels record, you guys should definitely check this out. Huge fan. So, hyped to be getting this. The main thing that I got in here, the main reason I made this purchase in the first place was this, this hoodie. Some paper. Just got to make sure that I don't make it in the recycle bin. Here's the stuff. Here's the box. So, let's hop on in this thing, huh? I'm just going to open the stuff here. It's in another wonderful thing here. Sick. Hyped. The hoodie I got, Merciless. I wanted this sick logo hoodie. The Awakening. One of my favorite death metal albums of all time. Kind of death thrash, I guess you would probably be more inclined to call it. Very, very hyped to have this. I needed a new one. Most of my metal hoodies are pretty ratty, pretty old, pretty used. And then this fat package of stuff right here, man. Lots of hole fillers, some stuff. I saw this band got a bunch of their records reissued, so I'm very excited to talk about them a little bit. First thing right off the top here, a couple HHR stickers. I have both of these already, so they might get passed on down the line, depending on the VCLTs that come in soon. 2 patches, as I've said, I've been finishing my coat. These are like the last 2 I needed. I have this gold Agalock patch because I have a hat with a patch on it, and I need that patch for the coat. So I bought this to replace that. Really cool. And this new Sentenced logo patch. I like the old Sentenced logo more, but either way, I'm glad to have it. The rest should all just be CDs, I think. Nice. So, some of these things are brand new purchases. Excuse me. They're all brand new purchases, obviously. I mean, like, full price. And then a couple of these discs I got off of like the $3.33 sale that I've been having going on. So this is one of those 333s. Meet Thy Maker by October 31. October 31 is very obviously King Folly's. I don't know if I should call them a side project band, but they're definitely not deceased. So I will call this the King Folly side project band. It's like some classic metal with him doing the vocals. Honestly, there's not a huge difference between this October 31 stuff and the newer deceased stuff that's a lot less death metal. I would say the only major difference is the vocals. Yeah, I've never heard this album, but I'm really excited to have it in the collection because I do like the stuff that I have. Next. Nice. This is the new Midnight, Let There Be Witchery. I just did a review on this one. Very, very glad to have a copy of it in the collection. I've been wanting to try to complete the entire Midnight discography. I've been debating on whether to go see him with Midnight or Midnight Mayhem since Watain had to drop out of the tour. I don't know yet. I'll still decide. Classic Metal Blade disc. Looks great. You guys know my opinion on this LP. Next. Sweet. Serment with... I have no idea how to pronounce that. I don't speak French. Never have. More than likely never will. Very nice. Beautiful album cover. Take a gander at that one, man. Awesome. This is some like Quebecois atmospheric-y black metal. I listened to this sparingly and decided I liked it enough to purchase, and I am super glad to have it in the collection. Yeah, if you guys like Fortress, Sorcerer de Glace, Somber Forest, Gree, all these great Quebec black metal bands, you'll dig that. Another one at the 333 sale. This is Nakash with Phantasmal Trinity. Really cool album cover. It's deathly black metal with deathly black metal darkness, influenced by Master's Hammer, Old Samael, Bathory. It's gonna be sick. Very excited for this. I really liked it when I listened to it on the. I ripped the hype sticker. I'm kind of mad. I'm actually just gonna throw it away. I know it made me cringe too. Yeah, I think it's a USBM band. They sound very Greek. They sound very much so like the old school Greek scene. Verathron, all those bands. Very happy to have this. Go pick this up if you haven't seen this. I mean, dude, it's like $3.33 on HHR. How do you go wrong? Next. Classic hole being filled, man. I saw Steve showed this recently. Saw that he had this, an update or two ago. Very glad that he made me privy to such things. Rigor Mortis, self-titled. I think it's debut. Yeah, I believe this is their first 188. Classic, speedy death thrash, man. Just right in your friggin' face. Super, super awesome. Lots of energy, a lot of fun, really enjoyable. Didn't the guitar player die on stage from a stroke or a heart attack or something? I don't really remember off the top of my head, but if that's the case, R.I.P. man, because this is a great record. Next. There's going to be two from this one band here. This is Sodom with the self-titled album Sodom. There's the cover, much cooler than that, even though I kind of like this band. I usually don't like these really simplistic covers. Kind of cool. You guys know I hate slipcases, but this is actually what got me into Sodom. The song Blood on Your Lips was the thing that sold me. I liked that, and then I went and listened to the Agent Orange record, and I was like, oh yeah, this is where I want to be. So yeah, Sodom. And then this is a Sodom demo comp. What is it called? Demonized. It's got the Witching Metal and the Victims of Death demos on here. Absolutely stellar, kind of early first wave black metal, very thrashy, very Bathory-esque. Not as black metal, I would say, as Bathory, but still definitely part of the building blocks of that sound that I really, really love. And this kind of whole black thrash thing is where it's at for me. I notice I get terrible glares with the white covers, so I'll keep that in mind. A couple other guys here. Let's go for a 333 real quick. This is Witching Hour with And Silent Grief's Shadows the Passing Moon. I don't really remember where these dudes are from, but this is a HHR label release. Really cool album cover. Yeah, I don't want to say where these guys are from. It's Jan, Marco, and Sasha are the band members' names. So that leads me to believe that they're definitely not like a USBM band, because it's like black thrash for sure. I'm not gonna guess. I don't want to sound like a moron, even though I do it all the time. But I'm gonna make an effort not to. So yeah, it's some good black thrash. It's really enjoyable. It's fun. This is, like I said, one of my favorite styles recently. Cool stuff. Next, another one from that lot of stuff. This is The Late Hours by Vladimir's. Vladimir's is an Ash Thompson project. If you guys don't know, Ash is in Shed the Skin. Now he's in Crucified Mortals. Obviously, most people know Ash Thompson for, I think, Faith Extractor would probably be his most popular band. But this is like a horror punk band he did with his brother. I don't think that they're still active. They could be, for all I know. I don't know. It's a cool little HHR flyer. Oh, it's a Hellcast flyer. Sick. Yeah, I think this is a Reaper Metal reissue. Maybe not. It says Hells Headbangers in the back. So, I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, it's like good horror punk. It's fun. It's enjoyable. It's more of like the Danzig style, as most of these horror punk bands tend to be, stylistically wise at least. And it's a good time. It's got some more like, you know, early thrash kind of crossover elements to it, but it's enjoyable for sure. Go pick that up if you have not heard that before. Let's get back on the new albums train. This is Druid Lord, new album, Relics of the Dead. Definitely a contender for probably the top 5 at bare minimum, top 10 of this year. It's one of my favorite United States death metal bands going currently. Druid Lord is a really doomy, kind of cavernous sounding death metal band that I'm sure all y'all have heard by now. I mean, come on now, how could you not? It's a super, super high quality record. I'm really, really hyped to have gotten a copy of this. I wanted to get the long sleeve too, but I needed the hoodie, and I know I could have not bought some of these CDs and got the long sleeve, but beggars can't be choosers, man. I own a lot of t-shirts. I don't have all these albums. Druid Lord. Let's hop on a couple more here. What do we got? Sadonkist with Necrodual Dimension Funeral Storms. This is a really goofy looking album cover. Let me get this crap off of here so I can show it to you with as little glare as possible. I'm using this natural sunlight, which I tend to not use in my basement, even though I have wonderful sunlight down there. Makes it all grainy down there for whatever reason. Hopefully this video turns out alright. But yeah, it looks really, really good. Nice cheeseball album cover. Some really gnarly black thrash from Finland. I think it's not a one-man project. No, I don't think. It's yeah, it's fun. It's kind of punky. I would probably say it's similar to Bone Hunter. It's good stuff. Worth $3.33 for sure. Next, a whole filler that I also realized was on HHR because of Steve. This is Possessed by Fire by Exhumer. Absolutely stellar German thrash. Like you would call Testament and Exodus the second. I don't want to call them second rate because I think that they're better than most of the big four. I think both of those bands are better than almost the whole big four. But this would be like second rate German thrash in that way. Like, this is still amazing. It might be just as good. I think this is better than Tankard. But I would probably put these guys instead of Tankard in the Teutonic Big Four. But anyway, Exhumer, absolutely stellar band. Tons of fun, kind of borders on the death metal kind of German thrash, just like, you know, the Creator does. Maybe Sodom a little bit in the later era, but Exhumer I would say is probably more in line with Creator, maybe a little bit of that UK style thrash, you know, like Death Row. Good stuff. Next, this is Horrified, Allure of the Fallen. Horrified is a UK, I believe, based death metal band. It is like the... I don't know how to properly describe it stylistically. Let's see if they got it in here. Yeah, they call it epic melodic black and death metal at its finest. Now, I'm not seeing a lot of the black metal on here, but I only, you know, a little sampled this one. So I will potentially get back to you guys on my full-blown opinions of this one. We will see. But I'm hyped to have it. I haven't given it enough of a listen. Let's get a nice gander at that album cover. Very cool album cover. I like this a lot. Anthony at the Metal Miners channel. You guys, if you don't know Horrified, man, get on this one. I have a firm hunch you would be a ravenous fan from what I have heard of this. Scope it out. I might even send you a link. Great. What else have I got in here? Let's see. Or Noir. Dreams Like Deserts. I was just like having a brain fart for a second. The dreams on the spine did not look like the word dreams. Well, I love ads on YouTube. I don't have a CD player or anything here. So I'm just rolling with the TV. Phone connected to it. You know how it goes. get off of your shrink wrap. This is kind of the completion of my Ora Noir collection. I know they're not nearly as great nowadays. I'll probably pick up their later era stuff at some other time, but we'll see. But this has the regular Ora Noir EP, as well as some outtakes and stuff like that. I'm pretty excited to have this in the collection. It's been in my want list for a little while now. You guys have all heard this though. Nothing fresh out the presses on this one. 3 more left, and then I'm going to shut up. First one, Themes pour la Rebellion from Fortress. For whatever reason, they put a Digipack sleeve on this one, which is fine because I'm going to put it on the next disc. So this is Fortress playing a lot more of an angry style of black metal rather than this kind of beautiful, ambient, somber style that they do on earlier material. This one's a lot more angry for sure. Beautiful disc tray art, big fan. It's like Quebec. Is that like a mascot, maybe you'd call it? I don't know what you'd call them. Yeah, it's a good record. I haven't spent nearly as much time with this one as I have Metal Noir Quebecois or Les Hivers de Nord Epoque. Obviously, I'm not pronouncing those right, but yeah, great record. And this is the other Fortress album I picked up. I had another one in the cart, but it sold out before I pulled the trigger. I waited a little too long, and I am kind of annoyed that I did so. But I am super hyped. This is the major one I was looking for because I don't have the CD. Great record. Obviously, there's like samples of fiddle all over this record, of which you're probably already familiar with. And I believe this is the gentleman behind said it's either he's behind the recordings themselves or the composition of said recordings. I don't really remember off the top of my head, but I am very glad to have this wonderful atmospheric ambient black metal release on CD. And last one, another death metal album. I got a couple this time around. You guys know I'm a black metal guy for the most part. But especially thrashy black or death metal, I really get down with. Like, I really like kind of the thrash hybrids with black thrash, death thrash. That's been kind of my thing the past couple months. So, Sanguine Imperium with The Glory We March Towards Our Doom. In Glory We March Towards Our Doom. Really awesome album cover, really cool aesthetics. I don't actually know what all the lyrics are about, but judging by the aesthetics and everything, is more than likely Roman-themed death metal. So, I'm really excited to hear this. Hopefully it gives me some Bolt Doro feels. We'll see. But I'm going to call it a day on this one, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. Fat stack, looks great. I'm very excited to be jamming a lot of this kind of stuff here real soon. Filling the holes in the collection. I got some other stuff coming in here and there. Gonna have a couple more videos up for you, and then I plan on doing my CD collection. We'll see when that happens. But for now, keep it greasy, guys. Enjoy yourself. Take care.